2,000 years ago, at the heart of the Roman Empire, stood a structure unlike any other, the Colosseum, a place of grandeur, of power, and of death. Tens of thousands of spectators once gathered here, cheering for gladiators, wild beasts, and unimaginable violence. But beneath the sunlit arena, hidden from view, lay underground chambers, trapdoors, and mechanisms that could deliver sudden death in an instant. Tonight, we journey into the shadows of the Colosseum, uncovering its dark secrets, the stories of blood, fear, and human ingenuity that the world was never meant to see. Construction of the Colosseum began in 70 AD under Emperor Vespasian and was completed in 80 AD by his son, Titus. Built from stone, concrete, and iron, it could hold more than 50,000 spectators. Every arch, every corridor, every level served a purpose. Some areas were for the wealthy elite, others for ordinary citizens. But below, a hidden world existed, known only to a select few. This arena was not just an architectural marvel. It was a monument to imperial power, designed to awe, to dominate, and to remind citizens of Rome's strength. Yet its greatest secrets lay beneath the sand-strewn floor, in a labyrinth of tunnels, cages, and trapdoors, engineered to shock both fighters and spectators alike. It was a place where death and entertainment were inseparable. Gladiators were the stars of the games, trained slaves, prisoners of war, or volunteers seeking fame. Life for them was harsh, relentless, brutal. Every fight could mean glory or death. Training was grueling. They learned combat techniques, endurance, strategy, and how to survive in an arena filled with steel, sand, and predators. Once in the arena, a gladiator's fate could be decided in seconds. A misstep, a moment of hesitation, a single miscalculated strike, and life ended instantly. Some fought other men. Others faced wild animals imported from across the empire. Lions from Africa, tigers from India, even elephants. Their battles were not just fights. They were spectacles of terror, designed to entertain the masses and glorify the emperor. And sometimes, the games were rigged. Fights could be orchestrated by the emperor, by political elites, or by the arena's designers, turning the arena into a deadly stage, where survival depended on more than skill. The Colosseum's most terrifying secret lay beneath the sand. Archaeologists call it the Hypogeum, a vast network of tunnels, cages, and hidden doors. Here, animals and men waited in darkness for their moment to rise into the arena above. Massive lifts hoisted beasts and gladiators alike, while trapdoors opened suddenly, releasing chaos into the sunlit arena. These mechanisms were engineering marvels, pulley systems, counterweights, elevators, all allowed stage designers to create horrifying scenes and moments. For fighters, every trapdoor could mean instant death. For spectators, every surprise was a thrill of blood and spectacle. Few knew the full extent of this underground labyrinth. Even most Romans never ventured below. Yet it was here, beneath the feet of cheering crowds, that the true horrors of the Colosseum were orchestrated. While the Colosseum is remembered for its grandeur, the human stories are what haunt history. Gladiators often formed bonds with one another, yet every battle carried the risk of betrayal, injury, or death. Some were prisoners, condemned to fight. Others volunteered, drawn by the promise of fame, glory, or wealth. Yet very few survived for long. Archaeologists have uncovered skeletons with fractured bones, blunt force trauma, and signs of repeated combat. Each skeleton tells a story of courage, desperation, and the cruelty of an empire that valued entertainment above life itself. For every victor celebrated by the crowd, countless others fell into obscurity. Their names, lost to time, their deaths, almost forgotten. Animals were not mere props. They were central to the arena's terrifying spectacle. The Romans imported beasts from across the empire, lions from Africa, tigers from India, even crocodiles from the Nile. Gladiators trained to face these animals, but survival was never guaranteed. Some fights were ritualistic, meant to demonstrate the emperor's control. Others, spontaneous, shocking, and deadly. The crowd roared for violence, for drama, for the thrill of life and death. It was as much about asserting dominance over nature as it was over man. And sometimes, the animals themselves became weapons of political messaging. A lion's roar, a tiger's pounce, a death unfolding before thousands, all orchestrated to inspire fear and awe. The Colosseum was not just a stage for violence, it was a tool of political control. Emperors used the games to distract citizens from unrest, to demonstrate power, to shape loyalty. Every death, every roar of an animal, every dramatic fight reinforced the emperor's authority. Life and death were entertainment, yes, but also lessons in obedience. The Colosseum reminded Romans that power was absolute, and survival often depended on chance, favor, and fortune. Today, archaeologists continue to uncover the Colosseum's secrets. Underground chambers reveal complex machinery, and graffiti etched into walls tells stories of spectators, gladiators, and even those who rebelled. Every discovery adds to our understanding, yet many mysteries remain. How did ancient engineers design such complex lifts and pulleys? How were wild animals controlled in confined spaces? How many lives were lost before the games even began? These questions continue to intrigue historians, scientists, and anyone who dares to imagine life beneath the sand of Rome's greatest arena. Today, the Colosseum stands as a monument to Roman engineering, culture, and history. Millions of visitors marvel at its size, symmetry, and endurance. Yet beneath its beauty lie echoes of blood, fear, and spectacle. The screams of gladiators, the roars of exotic animals, the hidden machinery of death, all silent now. Yet the stories remain. The Colosseum is more than a ruin. It is a monument to human ambition, ingenuity, and cruelty. Within its walls, countless lives were lost, secrets buried beneath the sand. And though the crowds have vanished, the whispers of the past still echo, reminding us that the greatest stories of history are not always the ones written, but the ones etched in stone and shadow. The dark secrets of the Colosseum, remembered, not forgotten.